Well, good morning. It's moving day, and one of the first things we have to do is we got to dump the black tank. Gray tanks have been open since we've been here, but the black tank has been idle for 1 week. And just to show you my status, as you can see, I have full 4 lights. Oh, one light just went out, so maybe not quite full. But the point of this video is to show you how to properly dump your tank. Okay, like you just saw inside, I have a nearly full black tank. It's been 1 week since I dumped it, and I wanted to show everybody the proper way. Okay, maybe not the proper way, not the written way, but the way we dump our black tank. Again, it has been idle for a week, so what's been in there, and we've been doing it with 2 adults and 2 children for the last 4 days. Well, actually almost all week, because we had kids here at the beginning of the week, so, and another adult, so not bad. Anyway, what do you need? Well, first, of course, you need a flush nozzle. So not every rig out there watching me right now has that flush nozzle. You need 5 gallons of water. I'll show you what to do that with that in a minute. And be ready to dump your black tank. Now, I'm not going to show you what I'm dumping. I'm not that rude. But I have to get my water going to the flush tank. So now as water goes inside, I'll reach over here and pull the black tank. And here we go. So now we have contents leaving the rig. And as soon as it slows to a trickle, I'm going to show you what I do with that 5 gallons of water. Some of you are probably already going, I know what he's going to do with it. Well, you're probably right. As you can probably imagine, okay, that looks like it's near the bottom. As you can imagine, when you sit in a stationary position for a while, you create what they call the toilet teepee in your tank, which means everything that you put in it has been building a hill right at the bottom of the toilet. Yeah, your toilet flushes it into the tank, but it doesn't do anything to move it out of position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 5 gallons of water and I'm going to pour it down the toilet. Let's see if I can get Oma to help. Who's in the bathroom?
I was just in there.
Okay. Here.
Good, that's going to help flush down what I was just doing.
Well, nobody needs to know what you were doing in the bathroom. Okay, here.
On.
It's on.
What do you want me to do?
Good thing this doesn't have smell-o-rama.
Well, hey, that's what your toilet's for.
Okay. Thank you, Oma.
Okay. All right, bring in another?
Nope, that's the one.
Alrighty.
Okay. So now what I've done, I've broken up the teepee by pouring a quick 5 gallons straight down the toilet. Now what I'm going to do is close my black tank valve. and I'm going to time it. So in the meantime, you can start the Jeopardy song in the back of your head, but I'm just going to go ahead and pause this. Time about 5 minutes of water, 5 to 7 minutes of water, although the water flow isn't that good, and get some water built up in the tank. Okay, be right back. Okay, Jeopardy song done. Of course, you guys didn't have to do the whole Jeopardy song because I'm editing this in. So I have been putting water through the flushing valve into the black tank for approximately 6 minutes. So it takes longer than, when I was filling up my bucket, it took longer than a minute to put in 5 gallons. So it took like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So that's probably about the longest I want to go. That's important to know how many gallons per minute you are putting water into your tank, because the last thing you want is it coming out over the vent on your roof. So here we go. Let's see how I did. Okay, I probably could have gone a little fuller. It's coming out pretty good. It's not getting clear though, so I may have to do this a second time. Yep, starting to, just saw a little bit more toilet paper coming out, so definitely getting to the bottom of the tank. And all right, it's just about slowing to a trickle. So that was Oma inside dying. If you heard that on the, she has this horrible cough in the morning. Okay, anyway. Her timing is horrible. She used the facilities before I dumped the tank, and she's in there dying. Maybe my timing is off. I just actually like to do this early in the morning before we depart. So if we want to take a shower or something, we can get a little bit more fresh water through that hose before I disconnect it. Anyway, I'm going to flush it a second time and see what happens. Okay, poop fans, if you're still with me so far, you know, I'm just got done filling my tank for the second time to give it a good flush. So let me see what we're doing here. Okay, yeah, it's coming out a lot clearer, as expected. Yeah, I think we're going to have I think we're going to call this a success here. Now what I'm going to do is wait until it gets down to a trickle, or down to just the black spray nozzles, just adding no water to the tank, just to make sure it's empty. I still had a couple pieces come out. Toilet paper. I know, you just said ooh, huh? Okay, that's about it. I think we're looking pretty good. All right. So we're going to go over and shut off the water, put the water back into the normal mode until we leave, and go put our additives into the tank. As soon as I get this hose changed back over, I'm going to see what the level is on the tank. Last time I did this, I went from a 3 to 4 to a 1. So it is a successful, normally a successful flush. See you in a few. Okay guys, all done. You saw me flush the tank twice, put 5 gallons in the toilet to break up the toilet TP that's in the bottom of your tank, and I just put the chemicals in. So let's see what the results are. Black tank. Oh, look at that, 1 light. So, if you guys are out there and you're dumping your tanks and you're complaining that things ain't working right, or your tank doesn't look like it's emptying, probably you're making an error someplace in the flushing of it. So until then, happy pooping.